Welcome, everybody, to the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And folks, as always,
it's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
We used to read Blood Horse magazine. I got my Cuban.
Yes, Cuban B.
I'm your host, Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oaklawn.
I'd rather be trapped than lazy. Don't care what they say, I'ma do what pays me. It happens every year about this time. Weaklings act like they lost their mind. Alphas reclaim the neighborhood. Rob the sheep and all the wolves get good.
Yes. Joining me as always, you might know him as the Michelangelo of the crime, Michael Jordan. He's your favorite capper's favorite capper. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry the Sniper Spears.
Hey, don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rub on. Put the club soda on there.
Barry, what's good?
Denzel was so mad he couldn't get it out fast enough. He's like, hey.
Yeah. By that fifth A, that blood should have been out of that alpaca if
right.
They know what's good for them.
Right. In the club soda.
That's right. Happy Labor Day, everyone out there. Even though it's Labor Day, our toils don't cease because we are now live right now on YouTube and also on the gram.
Yeah, one more for the Insta sluts. One more for the Insta. Back to back. Come on, man. Back to back.
Yeah, got to go back to back. Let's recap last week. Friday, I kind of turned to profit. Some of you might be saying why or how.
Oh, how, Sway? Take a few steps.
How, Sway?
Well, what had happened was my key box returned $28 on my original 32 bet. However, the other two horses I had my exacta key box scratched, leaving me with two horses in a box, making the play 24 total. So is a $4 profit a big deal other than me making a big deal about it? No. But remember this, you never go broke making a profit. I actually, Barry, went through Amazon with all the things that you can buy for $4. And
oh, yeah? What'd you get?
Ironically enough, it's a lot of toilet cleaning things. We got Junior Mafia popping up in the chat here. Marcus Stone. Microdose some winners today, fellas. Yeah. All right. We might macrodose some winners, you know? Let's macro. Let's go macro. What do you say?
Yeah, macro.
Well,
like big stuff.
Yeah, we don't tiny dose. That's one thing you should know about us is we don't go micro anything. All right, guys. It's a holiday Monday, and Barry and I are still here putting in work. That's right. It's Labor Day Monday edition of our Monday Pick Threes. Not only is it a holiday Monday, but we're saying goodbye to Saratoga with this being the last day of the meet with our best pick threes. Plus, maybe a bailout bet to get your last look in for the meet in the last race of the day of Saratoga. Let's pull up some past performances. We're talking about closing day at Saratoga, September 1st, year of our Lord 2025. Post time for this card is going to be 12:05 p.m. Eastern. 05 a.m. God's time, 9:05 a.m. Pacific time, out on the Pacific Coast. And Barry, you lead us off today with race 3, 8.5 furlongs at $50,000 New York bred.
I was steep raised. You think I'm scared to catch a case? What's some bullshit?
Also, I forgot to. You're kicking it off. You're kicking it off with this maiden claimer. What are you doing in race 3?
Race 3 is a typical state bred maiden claimer for 50,000, meaning that there really isn't much speed in this race, which is actually kind of surprising when you think about it. But I'm going to use two horses in this race. The 6 New York Scrappy, who's dropping into this spot from maiden specials, should be closer to the pace for that reason alone. Gets Pratt for Cassie. They do well together. Actually, they don't do well together. They don't have any wins at all.
No better time than the present, then, right?
Right. I mean, it's kind of weird that they haven't won with each other. I mean, it's not like Cassie doesn't spread mounts around, but whatever. I think they got a good shot today. And I'm going to use the 10 Powered by Cole, who not necessarily needs to be on the lead. Shown some speed in the past, will probably be forwardly placed, gets hot riding Santana. So he's been making all the right moves. So whether this horse is on the pace, off the pace, it really shouldn't matter much. I think this horse is going to run good. So we're going to use the 6 New York Scrappy and the 10 Powered by Cole to get out of race 3.
And you're rolling into race 4, 8 furlongs, $50,000 optional claimer on the inner turf. What are you doing in the hump day leg of your pick 3?
Yeah, this is where it gets a little wacky. We're going to take some shots in this race. I think this race is a little bit wide open. You got some horses here doing some weird things. So it seems like it could be ripe for a price. So we're going to use the 4 Global Prosperity. This horse should be close up to the pace, stretching out to a mile. His mile races weren't really that bad. I'm not sure why they went away from it, but get another shot at it today. We're going to use the 7 Hands of Time, another one that's been forwardly placed. Should get a great trip under Rosario today. I don't think they really want the lead either. We're going to use the 8 Dreamlike, who was claimed last time from Pletcher and Rapoli. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they thought this horse wasn't going to get claimed in that spot, but ran a decent race in comparison to what the horse was doing the 2 races prior to that. May have bounced back. Turf makes sense with this horse, actually. I'm not sure why they didn't try that. But here we are, 8-1. I like it. We're also going to use the 9 Middle Market, who showed a lot of improvement first time on the turf last time. I think that can continue. Second time on the turf at 20-1, have to include that one, give that one a shot. So we're going to use the 4, 7, 8, and 9 in race 4.
He rolls 4 and into race 5, 8 furlongs, $20,000, maiden claiming from the shoot. He's shooting here, the sniper. What are you going to do for race 5?
We're going to use 4 horses in this race. We're going to use the 2 Career Risk, second time Chad Brown with Pratt. Definitely an angle that's worth having. Cyber Beast, the 3, Louis Sai is up, blinkers off. Actually, the barn does really well. Greg Sacco with blinkers off. But this horse showed improvement last time. Got claimed by Greg Sacco and company. Blinkers off. Should get a good trip here. I think this horse might actually be on the lead. It might actually be lone speed. But we'll see. We're going to use the 8 Tomorrow's Wish. Another one that's going to be forwardly placed. Newly into this level, I think second time at a level once dropping down is very good, especially when they show improvement. Tomorrow's Wish did that. And we're going to use the 10 Reaction for the same reason. Dropped down to $20,000 level, ran a really good race, just, wasn't as good as the winner, but was the best of everybody else. So we're going to use the 10 Reaction as well. So we're going to use a 2, 3, 9, 8, and 10.
We'll have to see who they put on to ride Reaction, because if I'm not mistaken,
It is not Irad.
Yeah, he got injured trying to ride someone else's horse after that. That was nasty, man. That was really nasty.
Yeah, it was a tough spill. He kind of straddled on White Abario. He kind of perched up on there to try not to fall in front of a horse, and it actually worked. I forget who it was that was behind him. That horse kind of aimed right for him, but jumped over him, and he was, I'm sure the fall in and of itself was bad enough, but didn't need to get trampled.
He was riding a white horse with someone else on it, like it was the front of a goddamn romance novel that you get at the grocery store. It was tough to see. Like I'm not always the biggest fan of IRAD, but we never want any of these athletes to get hurt. So that was tough. Prayers up for IRAD. We hope he does what he's heals up well. Barry, I also have a pick 3 for us today, and it starts in race 8. That 8.5
right.
furlong. $110,000. Non-winners a 1-something. I'm not here to read your fucking conditions. Allowance on the inner turf. And I picked out this sequence because I felt like I knew the most about who was actually going to be in these races due to a few horses in the other races. I was considered being cross-entered. So I settled on races 8 through 10. This race, and Timeform agrees, is going to have a wicked early pace, and it's going to set up well for a horse to come from off the pace to win this thing. And I have 2 logicals and a bomb price on the ticket that I think keep me alive into race 9. And I have one that's going to be my pick because of price, because it has the bomb potential. And it's going to be number 10, Any Port, 10-1 here. Due to nondescript connections, I think that the price of this horse stays fair and that the race shape supports taking a swing here. I know it sounds odd, but I think that this 10 could get a rail trip, saving ground in the second wave that will be getting first run on this abundance of speed. And won't have to close from the clouds to do it. The trainer, Roy Lerman, only has 1 third-place finish this meet, but has only had 4 attempts with the starters at Saratoga this year. I think that maybe Roy Lerman, with this one, with one of the hottest jocks at the meet with Ricardo Santana Jr., can break through and maybe in the meet on a good note for Lerman. I'm also going to be using the 8, Luis Proctor, 4-1 for Chad Brown, owned by Peter Brandt, Dino DNA. And then we're also going to use the 9, Curlin's Angel, at 5-2 for Jorge Abreu. Once again, we did have some IRAD up, but unfortunately, IRAD will probably not be on this map. And when I say probably, I mean definitely. Yeah. Roll it into race 7 furlongs. The last grade 1, $300,000, the hopeful stakes on the dirt. And do I think that sprint races are going to come apart on the front end? You bet your sweet ass I do. And I'm not going to change my opinion in this one because I think this goes Chernobyl nuclear disaster on the front and has, a horse can come from off the pace and has the edge here. Passing other horses is a skill that horses develop. And my top pick is going to be a horse that flew in from the clouds in the debut. My top pick is going to be the number 4, I at 15-1. Get JJ up for Joseph Orsino. And I love this pick for 2 reasons. For one, I is coming off of a trouble trip where the horse started slow. For 2, this horse still won despite the trouble trip and spotting the leader 19 lengths and showed a big time ability to pass horses and win from off the pace from deep. I have a feeling if this one breaks cleanly, that he'll be spotted a lot closer. And I think given the dirty running line here, this one can surprise at a massive price. I'm backing this up with 2 other horses I think could pass at a price. And that's going to be the number 6, Soldier and Diplomat for Steve Asmussen. And then the 8, Ted Noffey for Todd Pletcher with Johnny V in the irons. And then I take it to race 10, 8.5 furlongs, $135,000, the Saranac Stakes on the turf. This is another race where I saw an ultra-fast early pace. And once again, Timeform agrees. I think it's horses that are stalking up close or sitting a mid-pack trip are the 2 kind of runners that take this. It's also the final stakes of the Saratoga meet, so of course I'm playing it. My top pick is going to be number 3, Stars and Stripes at 9-2, because Bill Mott puts up his boy Junior for this race. I'm going to bask in the fading light of Bill Mott's summer. Stars and Strides will be sitting a rail trip and saving ground for the stretch drive in this race. Because all this early speed is going to be setting a wicked early pace and probably come back to the field. It's not exactly a chalky pick, but it's my chalky pick because I'm using 2 more horses with bomb potential. Bill Mott putting this one in after a big step forward in the 3rd career start. And the first career turf start ran a big figure in the slot. This one's first career turf start. And so this one ran a big figure in the slop, and the performance in the slop and the win back on the turf makes me think this one definitely has the turf hoof, despite getting 2 races in a row on the dirt, sloppy and dry. And we know that there's talent here, and there's a winning half sibling that has won a stakes race on the turf, Panther Island. Plus, I've always regarded American Pharaoh as more of a turf sire. If you disagree with me, I will fight you. Also use the 4K Rocapper for Phil Schoenthal with Luis Saez. That's a major jock upgrade from who has been riding for him. And I think they got something here due to them shipping in from the Mid-Atlantic circuit for the Saranac. And then I've got the 5 Tank at 15-1. I said it wrong last time, so let me say it correct this time. Carlos David here sends in this horse. It's been a speedball on the front, but I think this one also has an ability to rate just off the pace. And I'm looking at the 2 stakes race victories where he did just that as an indication that Ismael Jaramillo will want to rate here. So that's my pick 3 that wraps up in race 10. But Barry, it's the last race at Saratoga. Of course, we've got to give out some sort of bailout bet here to make sure that you leave not only the day, but Saratoga itself with a little bit of something in your pocket.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Zell's aggressive. You know, you can't blot the alpaca, and he's leaving here with something. So
I'm just, how is it just now hitting me how Denzel centric our show is?
it is quite.
Yeah. We need some Man on Fire. We need some Remember the Titans. We need to celebrate the entire Denzel catalog with our sound drops, I think.
We really should.
Yeah, man. I'm down for it. If you send me a Denzel clip that I need to use, I will use it. That goes out to all of Junior Mafia listening right now. All bailouts for the meet. Race 11, 8 furlongs, $100,000 maiden special weight on the inner turf. Barry.
Sir?
What are you doing here for your bailout?
Bailout bet. Number 6, Cleopatra's Key. I like the last race, July 13th, even though it was on the fast main track at Saratoga. It was quite an improvement. First time Lasix. Seems like this horse was meant for turf the whole time. I like the August 28th workout, the tightener for this race. Bill Mott, Junior Alvarado, all systems go. Cleopatra's Key, bailout. Let's go. Dunk it.
There we go.
Dunk
did you
it.
say dunk it? Dunk it. Where is it?
Love Duncan, guy. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? All right, well, Barry, we don't have to go much further outside to find my bailout bet because it's going to be the number 7, Leilani Liu at 20-1. Let's try to put some Tiger Balm on this meets nuts with the first time starter out of the Carlos Martin barn. And there are some promising signs here with Leilani Liu. For one, Leilani Liu is out of a mare named Miss Luann, who was a winner in her debut and 3rd race out. So there's precocity from the mare, but also has been productive when it comes to offspring as well. She sired multiple turf winners, including the half-siblings No More Rich Blondes, who won on debut in Maidan, and then Flabbergasted, who's a multiple winner on turf. And then don't forget, Too Cool to Dance, who didn't miss the exacta in her first 4 career starts. And then Sharp Kitty, who's the stakes winner in the Weeds. The sire, Malibu Moon, was never a winner on turf, but his offspring win and debut starts as a 3-year-old at a higher percentage than the average fall sires, which I believe is about 11%. He hits it at about 13%. So that is my bailout. Number 7, Leilani Liu, 20-1. Also to the hoop.
I love Duncan, guy. What are you talking about?
All right, Barry, how do you feel about wrapping up picks?
It's probably something we have to do.
Yeah, is mandatory. Go ahead, Barry.
All right, so pick 3. These are dollar. This is a dollar pick 3. So we're going with the 6 and 10 in race 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 in race 4, 2, 3, 8, and 10 in race 5. That's a $32 play. And then our bailout, race 11, number 6, Cleopatra's Key, and collect all of that cash because we're hitting both of these.
No regular wide payment.
That's right.
That's right. Tell him, Bun Beater.
Yeah.
Here we go. My Monday Saratoga pick 3. Race 8. We got the 8, 9, 10. Race 9, the 4, 6, 8. Race 10, 3, 4, 5. That's a $27 play for $1. And then our race 11 meet bailout, the number 7, Leilani Liu at 20-1. Barry, what are you going to do for the rest of this holiday?
Mow my lawn.
Yeah. I figured you were going to go to the cookout that I seemingly wasn't invited to. No big deal.
I wasn't invited either, so yeah.
Okay, that works out. That's going to be it for us here at the Notorious OTB. What's on tap this week? Let's see. Tomorrow we got Horseshoe Indy Long Shots. Wednesday, we're going to be taking a look at the Colonial Downs card to give you our best bets. Thursday and Friday, TBD. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I might get froggy. Might leap at Colonial Downs again. We'll see. Barry, you got any parting words for the people?
Stay cool.
Yeah. In temperature and in temperament. Stay cool.
Yes, always.
All right. That's going to do it for us. We will see you tomorrow. What are we going to ride out on? I think this got shut down last time.
Can I make my phone call? Do I have rights? Can I make my phone call?
Who are you gonna call?
Huh?
Who